There's a group called the Mellman Group, and they do polling, etc., and they're strategists, Democratic strategists. And they did this poll, and they found out this shocking result. It turns out that a lot of people, they say, although the majority of the country is against this current health care bill, you're going to be really surprised to find out that a lot of them object to it because they don't think it goes far enough. No! Really? Man, these Democrats, they're on the ball. You know, a couple of months later, they get it. Okay, so this is a memo that was put together as a memo, spread all throughout the Democrats in the Senate and on Congress, and it's getting buzz. So it's getting buzz. One, they're surprised. They're like, oh, you mean to tell me the whole country isn't right-wing? Some people thought we didn't go far enough in the bill. How's that news to you? How could that possibly be news? This Washington bubble is an unbelievable thing. You can't break through it. The rest of the country's screaming. How many polls did you have to say on the public option? 60%, 70%, and above. It doesn't get through the bubble. All right, now the second part of it might be even more maddening. So you know what their conclusion was? What great news. Wait a minute. How's it great news that you've also not only disappointed the right wing, which we were always going to do, but you've totally disappointed the left wing, and you've lost both sides of the country? Well, it's great news because they're liberals. They'll come back to us. Based on what? Where's your poll numbers on that? Where's your assumptions? I've got poll numbers showing me that up to 40% of Democrats are not going to show up to vote in 2010. I got another poll saying 30% of Democrats aren't going to show up just on the public option alone. Okay, there was another poll today saying how many Democrats aren't going to show up and how many they lost because of the public option. Okay, it goes on and on, but apparently these guys think, oh, it turns out there are liberals that are objecting. Well, liberals use steamroll anyway. You don't have to give anything to liberals. They'll always vote for us. Great news, everybody. And this clown-ass memo is circulating around Washington to Democrats, and they're ecstatic about it. Hello, I'm trying to break through the bubble. They're not going to come out and vote for you. They're going to stay at home. Look, they think there's no price to pay for disillusioning everybody, for saying to everybody, hey, we're going to get change, we're going to huge change, we're going to challenge the status quo, and then turn around and just give you a tiny little pittance and then go, oh, what, you're not happy with that? Oh, that's weird. It's not weird. It's perfectly normal. Did they think we wouldn't catch on? Look, it's not about the purists, as, Lawrence O'Donnell said, and I don't think he meant anything bad by it. Like Arianna Huffington, Jane Hampshire, I don't know if they've got us in the purist category. It's not about that, man. And it's not about us. It's about people. You look at the poll numbers. I don't have to tell them. They already know. And I go and talk to people, friends, family, etc., people I know throughout the country, and they all say the same thing. Man, has this been disappointing? You think people who are disappointed, young people who are disappointed, everybody else that showed up, that they're just going to magically show up in 2010? They're not going to show up. You're going to get killed. You left your army behind, and you think it's good news. And then when you lose in 2010, the Mellman Group is going to send around a memo scratching their heads. It turns out that more of their voters showed up than our voters. That turned out to be bad news. Oh, who could have seen that coming? And then you look at this stuff and you go, okay, well, that's it. I mean, these guys are hopeless. How shallow and dense can you be? JR.
Or they're going to assume that these are our voters. They just started thinking we should go to the right. It's a possibility.
They always assume that. That's the thing. It takes so long to change conventional wisdom. And conventional wisdom is set like a stone in Washington, which is if Democrats lose, their only answer is go further to the right. Now, they won in 06 and 08 by challenging the Iraq War, by challenging the status quo, by, et cetera, et cetera, every single thing. I mean, Obama's whole campaign was, help me out here. Oh, right, change. And then they turn around and they go, oh, well, better go to the right wing. And when they lose, they're going to go even further right. How long is it going to take, JR? I don't know. A decade? I don't know. I mean, it's supposed to be quicker these days, but you can't get through their thick skulls. The numbers don't get through. The people don't get through. The commentators don't get through. The bloggers don't get through. The only people who get through are the retards that come, I get happy, everybody. None of our voters are showing up. And they're like, oh, that's fantastic. Yeah, let's do that for 10 years. Can you tell I'm frustrated? All right, well, good luck to you in 2010. See how it turns out. And I keep repeating it because I can't take it. Because you know what's going to happen. It's just the thing we just discussed now. They're going to get killed in 2010, and they're going to think, oh, we should have gone further right. How do we recover from that, JR? I don't know. I don't know the answer to that. How do you change stupid people into smart people? I don't know.